Nice job, Spider-Man. You made a fucking amazing movie. Nice. Hey everyone, welcome to the review. Here's my review for the movie Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. Or Into the Spider-Verse. Enter the Spider-Verse into the Spider-Verse is what I meant to say. Anyways, this movie stars Shamiek Moore, Hailee Steinfeld, Nicolas Cage, Jake Johnson, Liev Schreiber, other actors, Mahershala Ali and stuff. And this movie is basically almost brought to you by the guys who did like the Lego movie, Phil Lord and Chris Miller. Actually, I don't think they didn't direct this movie. I know they wrote it. Well, Phil Lord did, not Chris Miller, but you can tell there's a lot of Lord and Miller style to this kind of animation and this kind of filmmaking, and just this movie in general feels a lot like Phil Lord and Chris Miller's sort of style and stuff. And honestly, after watching this movie, I felt like I kind of want to see Phil Lord and Chris Miller's Han Solo movie after watching something like this. But I digress. This movie, this movie is amazing. I just gotta say, this movie is the greatest Spider-Man, one of the greatest Spider-Man movies I've ever watched, and I cannot believe I'm saying that because I'm a huge Spider-Man fan, love the Tobey Maguire movies. Spider-Man 2 is the definitive best Spider-Man movie in my opinion. I think that movie is incredible, but I think this movie has, I think that movie has its run for its money for this one because I think this movie is right there with Spider-Man 2 as one of the greatest Spider-Man movies ever made, period. This is so good. This is everything that I wanted from a Spider-Man movie and more, and then some. It's so good. I loved this movie so freaking much. Oh, I'm baffled how much I adored this film. The story of this movie is about Miles Morales. Yes, they made a movie about Miles Morales. About fucking time. And yeah, he's just a high school kid and stuff, and then he finds out, like, there's other Spider-Mans in the world. Like, Peter Parker exists in his world, but there's a different kind of Peter Parker from different, multiple realities and stuff, multiple Earths and stuff from different realms and everything. And then basically all these other Spider-Mans from these different realms come to his realm, and it's basically up to Miles Morales to get all these other Spider-Mans back to their home before they all die and stuff. You meet, like, a different Peter Parker, played by Jake Johnson. He's awesome in this movie. And the camaraderie and the chemistry with Peter Parker and Miles Morales is like the heart and soul of the film. Then he meets like Gwen Stacy, the Gwen Spider-Man, and she's played by Hailee Steinfeld. She's a great character. I love her character. Then we have like a very noir 1930s Spider-Man who's like all in black and stuff, and it's played by Nicolas Cage, which is perfect casting. Oh my god, he's so good. He was one of my favorite characters. I loved him in this movie. Then there's like a spider pig. There's a pig Spider-Man. Then there's this little girl Spider-Woman, and she's like an anime character with this robot, and it's amazing. It's just so good. It's so creative, and just so clever, and just so comic booky, and I love it. Everything about this movie feels like it's a comic book put right on the screen. It's beautiful to look at. It's so colorful. It's so trippy and weird and odd, and that's what comic books are. Comic books, if you know comic books and you read comic books, you know how bizarre and trippy and weird and how just out there some stories get. Some of them don't make any sense, but it doesn't matter. It's comic books for you, and this movie does what comic books do and what comic book movies try to do. This movie just succeeds with like no effort whatsoever. It's so amazing. And it felt so effortless or something because it flowed so natural with its execution and great characters and great direction. Just everything about this movie worked perfectly. I can't praise this movie enough. Miles Morales is such a great character, such a great Spider-Man. Shamiek Moore, I love him as an actor. I loved him in the movie Dope, and I knew he'd be a great actor, and he is so good in this movie, and I loved his character. He has a terrific character arc. I love his dad in the movie. I love that they got Mahershala Ali in the film. He's super good. There's like stuff with his uncle and stuff, which I won't spoil, but that's some heavy shit right there as well. I didn't even mind the Kingpin. Like the Kingpin, a lot of people were saying that was like the big negative of the film, but I think everyone's comparing him too much to Vincent D'Onofrio. But honestly, I liked him. I thought he was a cool, weird design, this bulky character and stuff. I thought it was pretty cool. I loved Peter Parker, played by Jake Johnson. He was so great, and he's like overweight and stuff, and he's trying to get like Mary Jane back, and just all of that is just, I love that stuff. And Miles Morales and his awkward chemistry with Gwen Stacy, all of that's just so great. And Nicolas Cage, it's Nicolas Cage as Spider-Man. Like, the jokes write itself right there. It's just beautiful. Oh my god, it's so good. It's so creative. The action sequences are so beautiful to watch, and all these people swinging on their webs and stuff. It's so cool and badass to watch, and it's a funny film. Like, I was laughing consistently throughout the entire film. It was so funny. It had such great action scenes, so creative, beautiful to look at. This is easily the best animated film of the entire year, and it is like, it's right there with Spider-Man 2 as one of the greatest Spider-Man films of all time. I have to see this movie a couple more times to decide that definitively, but it's right there. I loved this film. This is in my top 3 favorite films of the year. I hope it wins Best Animated Feature at the Oscars. I hope they take that stick out of their ass and don't give it to Disney like they always do it. Even though I love Disney, give it to the best animated film of the year, and that's this one. Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse is masterful. It's masterful with its filmmaking, its storytelling, its characters. Oh my, I can't praise the characters enough in this film. I loved these characters so much, and it feels like a comic book. It feels like a comic book brought to the big screen, and yeah, you have to see this movie on the big screen. It looks just amazing and stuff. I saw it in IMAX, and it looked amazing, and I adored it. I had no problems with this movie. Please go see this movie. Like, I don't care if you're busy or something, clear your schedule and pay money to see this movie, because we need sequels to this film because it's so good. And yeah, stay for the end credits, because, oh my god, that's amazing. But yeah, I love this movie. I have no problems with it. On a scale of 1 to 10, it easily gets a 10 out of 10. This is a fucking solid flick, and yeah, can't recommend it enough. It's amazing. So yeah, that was my review for the movie Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse. So in the comment section below, please tell me, what is your favorite Spider-Man movie? Yes, after seeing this one, what is your favorite? This may very well be, I'm saying it, may be my favorite Spider-Man movie. But yeah, what is your favorite Spider-Man movie? What is your least favorite? Give me your thoughts and opinions, comment below, let me know. And as always, for this video, please subscribe to this channel and join the dark side.